But once you've got it, you've got it. Well, I got a little secret for you today. I'm working on the sideboards of my trailer, and I need some pieces of angle iron to hold the corners together of the wood for the side racks. And I'm going to show you a secret source of mine that I use for angle iron, and it's really, really good, strong angle iron that can really take a lot of abuse. And you can usually get it for free or right next to free, because you see people throwing them to the curb all the time, and you can just stop and pick them up. You know, as long as you don't have any qualms about doing that, you'll get yourself some really nice angle iron. Of course, I'm talking about old bed frames. I mean, you think of the things that go on bed frames, and you know, the size that some people are, and they don't break their bed frames. That's some tough stinking metal, and it's really thin. So it should work just fine for what we're going to do. I've used it to make motor mounts. I've used it for all kinds of things. But in this case, it's going to be corner rails. And it's just about the right size. I'll just cut all these off. I'll have to drill some holes. That always, presents a challenge, drilling holes in this, because it's such strong metal. It's hard to drill holes in it. But once you've got it, you've got it. Looks like that. Do that to the other end. I'll have me a nice big chunk of angle iron. Alright, it's time to stabilize the corners. Now, here's that angle iron, that bed iron. And as you can see, I painted it black. And see, I drilled a bunch of holes in it. And all those holes have a meaning. I'm going to bolt them right here in the corner. Just like that, I'm going to bolt them in the corner. And you'll see how it all works. I got one for each back corner. That's going to take just the sides, because the tailgate's got to be removable. But the ones in the front corner here are going to take both sides. And anyway, let's see how that works. Now, the way I measured these, they go flush with the bottom, so there's lots of support. And so I got to make sure that this is going to be square. So let's close. Let's see, what about this side? I'm going to put a spacer on the top up here. So we'll do that. It's just like shimming the front end on a car. Nothing's perfect, but we want to get it as close as we can. And so I'm going to put a washer behind that. And that should, maybe a second washer. Let's try 2 washers. There we go. That's straight. So I'm gonna have to put two washers up here for a spacer, and none on the bottom. And we'll see how that goes together. There we go. Nice and firmly tight. And nice and square up and down. So it's gonna work. I like it. That'll make the corners nice and solid. Now I just got 3 more corners to do. Well, there we go. Got all 4 corners down. You see what I was talking about. This corner goes in like this so that the front boards can bolt in right here in these little holes. And the side boards in these little holes right here. And then the back ones, you see the back ones I put on this way so that they're flat against the back. And then the boards, which will hook to the back of these will bump right into this. And I have other angle iron, which I got from a friend of mine. This angle iron is a little smaller than the angle iron I used in here, and that'll go on the edges of the bed, I mean of the tailgate, so that it'll all match up like that when the tailgate's in. At least that's the theory. We'll see how that works out.